It for today and today only. You're getting the 1 year of accidental damage protection included. So don't stress. I mean, heart sinking to see that cup of coffee on the keyboard. But if that happens, guess what? You're covered for a year, no charge. 2 years of HP Smart Friend. Now that's the huge value in my opinion. That's a $360 value. 2 years of somebody helping you with any technological question, any, something you're just having trouble with, connecting this to a printer, anything. You've got somebody to talk to. And I'll have Erin elaborate on that. But then lastly, the 3 years of Find My HP. That's another $90 value that you're not paying for. And it's another heart-sinking feeling if you left your laptop somewhere and you have no idea where it might have been. If you lose it, if you leave it, or if somebody steals it, that's covered too, for 3 years. So those are the 3 biggies I think are just really peace of mind moments I wanted to just make sure you heard before we get much further into what's under the hood here. Also keep in mind, if you do the without office on any one of the colors, 12 months to pay this off if you put this on your HSN card. It makes it $54.16 to get yours on its way. It will be delivered to you immediately. And then if you get it with office, 18 months to pay this off. It makes it even more affordable. It's $38.88 a month to get it with office in any one of the 4 colors. Gold will sell out first in both options. So just making sure you heard all the good news that's going on here today at HSN, because no one does what we do, and we are proud to say that we do this well. HP, Intel, Windows, I mean, it's all a perfect little bundle. So Erin, I don't know which one of those little nuggets you want to jump on first, because there's a lot to cover here.
You know what I'd like to cover, I think would be a good idea, is to spend just a minute going over the brands that come along with this. There are so many choices to make, and I get that. I really do when you buy a computer. What we've done today, to be clear, this is the kickoff of HP month at HSN. In March, I'm wearing my HP blue. We celebrate HP every year, except last year when we weren't able to get the inventory to do it. So we came back with a big mea culpa, with an apology this year, in the form of an extraordinary price on an extraordinary computer. The brands, when you buy key electronics for your house, like your television, like your computer, the things that you use all day, every day, buy the best brand you can buy. It's so important because the big brand names source better parts. Think about it. If you're a supplier, if you make screens for a computer, and HP puts in an order and Bob's Computer Company puts in an order, where do you send your best screens? Mm-hmm. You send them to HP because they're going to order 1 million more, right? So the quality of your electronics is simply so much better. Now, speaking of those brands, just a quick reminder, HP is the #1 selling computer brand in America. So you're walking into the store going, I'll take the best. I'll take the one that most people prefer, that most people buy. That's what's going in your cart today. HP is also, little side note, the #1 selling brand at HSN, period. For all the great beauty and health and fitness and kitchen and home decor, all the great things HSN sells, HP is the #1 selling brand, period. Now, I will tell you that we at HP, that's got us sweating bullets, because when you're #1, everybody wants to take your place. So what we do is we do things like Callie has mentioned. The judgment-free IT support program. Did you know HSN and our sister network, QVC, are the only places in America where you can buy an HP computer and get that support included. We do things that simply we do for no other retailer because we're #1 here. So you should feel great confidence in buying everything at HSN, but particularly in buying HP. HP, #1 computer manufacturer in America. There's another really big #1, and that's this right here. This is where I'm pointing is bum 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 bum. Intel inside. Bum 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 bum. I don't really have to sing it, but I like to. Intel, you know what that is, right? Intel's the #1 computer processor in America, which you don't get to be #1, by being anything but the best. This is not just Intel. This is Intel. Oh, I love that shot. I'm going to talk to that shot in a second if we can grab it again. Intel Pentium Gold. So Pentium is the higher level of processor within the Intel family, and Gold is a higher level within the Pentium group. So you're, again, the best of the best. I just want to point out this. Looking at that. Thanks, Cal. Yep, where Callie just put her finger, right That's the biometric fingerprint reader. You can log into this computer not only using a password or a number code or your face, you can log in using your finger, which is so nice. And that is literally like when we load computers, kind of the nicest, the last cherry we can put on top of the computer is that. That's how good this, if it has that, you know it has backlit keyboard, you know it has a USB-C port, you know it has a webcam, you know that is the best of the best. So just the fact that fingerprint reader is loaded, it's a really big thing. I'm going to get to this still in just a second. This is just giving you a look at so many of the great ports and that on the computer. But one other thing. So HP is the #1 computer manufacturer in America. Intel is the #1 processor manufacturer in the world. The other big #1 you get is Windows 11.
Yeah.
So as I said, it's been 6 years since we've had a new operating system. In about 2 minutes, I'm going to throw it back to Callie and let her update you guys and those sort of things. I know we're about almost halfway through our show. And then right after that, we have a beautiful video we're going to show you. I'm going to walk you through some of the new features of Windows 11. I'll tell you, though, it's exciting for the way we live today, particularly the way our world has changed in the past couple of years. Windows 11 is a great benefit to have on your computer.
There are so many benefits. I mean, our computers are our everything, you know, and in addition to our phones. I mean, we've got all the information that we need in our lives here. And you can do everything right here. You know, from surfing to playing to booking your travel to, you know, doing your banking. And I mean, everything that you dream of, to editing and shopping and playing and watching and streaming and all the things. It's so important to understand you can't do all of the things at the same time on certain laptops. You just can't. I mean, unless they are the right brand, which this is, with the right specs, which these are. This is the Pentium Gold with 8 gigs of RAM. That is important, so you can do all those things at the same time. And then 512 of the solid state hard drive. I'd love for you to elaborate a little bit on that. By the way, Aaron, as you do, I wanted to remind everybody it comes with a full year warranty. And then with all the extra support we're giving you from HP, it comes within a year of that accidental damage. If you want to add more protection because you just feel better knowing it's got a couple more years of protection, we at HSN offer something called Protection Plus, powered by Allstate. And this is something that I do appreciate. There's no deductibles, and look at that, it's 24/7. It is accidental drops and spills and screen damage and so much more. You can add another 2 years, another 3 years, whatever you're comfortable with, but it is an option on top of the already, you know, full year warranty that you're getting with it, and the 2 years of HP SmartFriend and the 3 years of HP Find My Laptop, which feels really good. So yeah, there is a lot to get to. One thing I want to talk about, Aaron, is do we recommend getting Viper for antivirus? Okay. Is there something that you want to share there?
I'd love to. So yes, we absolutely recommend Viper. Viper Advanced Antivirus is not sort of the typical antivirus. It has artificial intelligence and machine learning built into it. So what that means is, as your computer ages, as viruses, you know, it's difficult to stay ahead of viruses, and it's one of the things that Viper does really, really well. The other thing to be aware of with Viper, you see that little USB stick that Callie just, where's mine? Here's mine, that Callie just popped up for you. And here's mine. You pop this into your computer, you let it load. Once it's loaded, you never have to pop it into your computer again. And unlike other antiviruses, you don't pay for this every year. This antivirus is good on your computer for 5 years, but not just your computer, on a total of 8 computers, and not just PCs or Macs. So this protects awesome. 8 PCs or Macs for the next 5 years. When you break it down, it's like a couple bucks a year per computer. It's a really, really good buy.
Right. One more thing I love to offer is the PC Mover, which I believe we still have in stock. It sells very quickly, but can you explain how that works?
Yes, I would love to take a minute on that. So, you know, as I sort of said at the beginning of our time, is we get a lot of comments and questions and those sort of things, you know, on our because we're interactive and you guys talk to us on Facebook and Instagram and call in and ask questions. One of the number one things I hear is people go, I want to buy a new computer, but the computer I have now, even though it stinks, even though it's old and it's slow and it's hot and it's heavy, it has everything I need. My movies, my music, pictures, my kids, my grandkids, everything's there already. How do I move everything over? This is how you do it. Everybody who buys the computer today, I would strongly recommend PC Mover. It moves your videos, it moves your documents, it moves your photos, it moves your files, it even moves your programs from your old computer to your new computer, and it does it wirelessly for you. It scans your old computer before it does it to make sure it's not moving over anything that you don't want, like a little virus or things like that on your old computer. And the other nice thing is, it will, if you want, wipe your old computer, clean it to government standards. So if you're selling it or you're giving it to someone else, you know that you're doing that safely. You're not giving away any personal information that you might have entered on your old computer. The other thing, last thing, when you buy it at HSN, you get 3 licenses. Everywhere else you pay this for it, you get 1 license. Here at HSN, you get 3 licenses for PC Mover. So I think, because it is sort of, the last stand for a lot of people, like, I really want a new computer, but how do I cross the river of getting everything from my old computer to my new computer? PC Mover is a great solution for that.
Without a doubt. Thank you for elaborating on all of those components. If you're just tuning in, I know we're about halfway through the show, and we're more than halfway through the day. So I know it's a big purchase, it's an investment, and it's something that you are going to so appreciate having when it comes to speed and performance and power, longer battery life, faster charge up, and it is absolutely a 1-day only special. This is today, and it's been, last March we weren't even able to celebrate HP month because of the shortage of product and the chain supply and just the challenges in the world. It's a better time now. We were able to get it for this year, but I don't think we got nearly enough for what we need to get all the way through to the end of the day. So I'm gonna give you a quick update here. You have 4 color choices, and then you choose, do you want it with or without Office? That's the only choice. Here's your teal. I do love the teal. Notice you'll get the wireless mouse. Here's your, teal is the most popular today. I love it. I think it's just so fun to have a unique color. But everybody loves the metallics, and this rose, as usual, is on fire, and it is the regular gold as opposed to the rose gold. So regular gold, which is the most limited, it is actually, if you want it without Office, we have less than 100. If you want it with Office, we have less than 300. So this one will go today, very early. We do have the silver, which is your classic, and then of course, as I mentioned, the rose gold. So it is a bundle unlike what you will find in a retail environment, hands down, period, end of sentence. If you find this in a retail store, it's way more money. You don't get all the extras that we give you that tally up, because you do want, the extra that we're giving you. The peace of mind of it, just to be able to learn as you're moving through this ownership experience and user experience. The touch screen is the game changer for me, and a backlit keyboard. If you love to do your work at night, in fact, we might even take the lights down in the studio to show you, it is a backlit keyboard. So there's a lot of components here that, if you upgrade in a regular retail environment, you pay more. You're not paying more here at HSN. That's your fingerprint, that's your, passcode right there, touch of a button. Intel Pentium Gold. Oh, thank you guys. We're gonna show you again, that backlit keyboard touch screen experience. And I didn't know I won the Employee of the Month this month. That's very exciting. But what's cool about that split screen, Aaron, and I'm sure you're gonna start going to town on all the things you can do simultaneously, whether you're using the full-size keyboard or the touch and, or point and, or the pinch and zoom experience. But that's the benefit of getting an upgrade, starting with a brand new computer that offers you today's technology. This is 2022 at its finest from HP.
And a bigger computer, right? Because doing a couple of things on a computer isn't possible if you don't have the screen size to do it. I've got half a dozen things up here. I have Netflix open, I have PowerPoint open, I have the Windows Store open, I have hsn.com open. I can even press this little button down here, this little thing on the taskbar, and open up something that's brand new in Windows 11, which is called which are called widgets. I'll tell you what the idea behind widgets are. I think this is so clever. So this is a new thing. You can either just swipe in from the left, or down here, it's pinned to your taskbar. These are called widgets, and here's the idea behind them. It brings up your weather, stock market, what's going on in the stock market, sports scores, your pictures of the day, and then lots of news feeds. And the idea is that right now, a lot of us will be working on our computer and be like, I need to look at the weather. And rather than open up another browser to look at the weather and open up another window to see how your stocks are doing. You go and get your phone, or you go and get your tablet. The idea here is that when you need that information, you don't have to go get your phone or your tablet. You can go, boop, here's the information for common things. And you can, it's totally customizable. So you can look up, you can have whatever you want, basically pop up on it. And then when you're done with it, boom, it's gone and you're back to your full computer. So smart, right? I mean, just so smart. This leads me into, let me talk about Windows 10. I know Callie asked about solid state. In the next 5 or 10 minutes, I will spend some time on solid state for sure. But Windows 11, I think I just said Windows 10. I meant Windows 11, the newest operating system from Microsoft. After waiting about 6 years, we had Windows 10. The world changed. The world changed a lot in the past couple of years. And so Microsoft said, we need to update the operating system. We'll show you guys a video now. This is the result of some really, really smart thinking on the part of the folks at Windows 11. What I love about it is it doesn't feel foreign. It feels familiar, but it has wonderful upgrades like widgets that I was just showing you. So introducing Windows 11, creating, connecting, and playing. Those are really our goals with Windows 11, helping you to create, connect, and play. The settings, the start menu search is really easy to find right in the bottom middle. Beautiful new themes. You're on your computer all day. It might as well be easy, right? Callie and I were just showing you and talking to you about multitasking, which you see now as different things are being snapped into position. Snap has been around. This, I think, is the 4th generation of it, but it's gotten better and better and easier. Connecting. So you're seeing widgets now too, by the way. I want to talk about connecting. Microsoft Teams is now built into your computer.
Ooh.
With Microsoft Teams built into your computer, that means you have Microsoft Chat, which is literally one touch. It opens up your webcam. You put in the email address of whomever you want to speak to. It sends a link to them, and you're chatting. Boom. Right? It's literally that easy. It is so simple. There's no waiting in Zoom rooms. Where's the passcode? Where's the password? Have they authorized me? It's just the easiest way. So whether you're web chatting with friends and family or with your doctor, or, I think one of the really good things to come out of our experience in the past couple of years is that we have all had to learn. It's been required that we learn how to connect on our computers, but we've also learned it's not always as easy as you might have it be. It's now so easy because Microsoft Teams is built in. So that's a really big thing. Now, there was another thing at the very end of that. If you were really paying attention, you might have seen Xbox Game Pass available fly by. So this has extraordinary graphics, Intel ultra high definition graphics processor built in, high dynamic range. But I'm on the Microsoft Store. The Microsoft Store has been redone, by the way, with the all new Microsoft Store. You can download just about anything here. iTunes, Netflix, TikTok, Amazon Music. But this is the Xbox Game Pass. And the key here is this is the first PC. PCs with Windows 11 are the first PCs that I've ever been able to say, hey, this computer, the same computer on which you do your Word and Excel and PowerPoint and Outlook and Access and OneNote, the same computer that you use to watch Netflix and watch Hulu, the same computer that you use to go to school, maybe you do Google Classrooms or whatever, you can now play Xbox games on the same computer.
Oh,
you don't need a set. Yeah, I know. the world just changed, right?
Ooh, that is
Callie,
exciting. I've got 2 gamers in my house, and oh
I was
boy.
gonna say, if you've got I wasn't sure if Tristan was a gamer or
Oh
not,
yeah.
but
He and Tracy are
yeah,
hilarious.
Trace, yeah, they love it.
But
if you're into it, man, you're into it.
I love that you shared that. Thank you. I was just really sitting over here. I mean, it's just such a beautiful laptop. Look at how big this screen is. You'd expect it to be really heavy. It's 4 pounds. 4.3 pounds is pretty amazing. We'll take you on a tour of all the ports and things so you can see exactly what's here. But what I was gonna say, Aaron, I mean, this whole touchscreen experience, it is awesome. I mean, look, touch little icon and there you go. I mean, look at this, all these apps, I mean, and touch whatever it is. Look at all the movies. If you wanted to watch a movie or you wanted to do some gaming, they're all here, and then there's so much more. But I mean, whether it's that or whether you wanted to jump into your mail or downloads, I mean, it's all a touch of a finger away. Love that, because not a lot of laptops in this price category are touchscreen. Not a lot of laptops in this price category have the backlit keyboard. two features that I love, especially that it's a today's special price. So if you're really been waiting to upgrade and you know you found a good deal, but it didn't have those two features, I get why you'd have to say passing. But this has got everything. It really is. I mean, how exciting to have the latest and greatest, and it's all a touch away. So if you wanted to do two screens in one, if you wanted to a photo edit, or make movies and edit, if you have a project that you want to do more 3D graphics, if you use your laptop for work or pleasure, I'm telling you, or a combination thereof, which is what most of us do. When you think about what you use most in your house, it's, I'm sure, the bed, the TV, the couch, and your phone and your laptop. So this is a complete, I'd say, full-size computer in a laptop version to be able to get the kind of power and performance. And yes, that solid state hard drive, I know we keep touching on it. Really important, because I think most manufacturers, and of course HP being such a leader in the industry, are going only to solid state hard drives moving forward. So if you've got a laptop that doesn't have it, Aaron, let's talk about the benefits of why a manufacturer like HP is insisting on it.
Let's do it. So let me explain to you guys. I want to just pull up something as a demonstration here, and I lost it. So let me. Oh no, there it is. It's in live stream. I want to explain first sort of the technology before solid state drive. So if you don't have a solid state drive, then what you have is a hard disk drive, and that's common still. So you see over here in our graphic description, it says HP 17.3-inch touch. We've gone through that. We've talked about Pentium a little bit. We'll try to show you a video on the Pentium in a few minutes. 8 gigs of RAM. RAM is so important for speed online. RAM is so important for multitasking. Again, I've got tons of things going on here, and the computer is just so lightning quick. But then it says 512GB SSD. That stands for solid state drive. The technology before this was a hard disk drive. And with a hard disk drive, there's actually a mechanical component inside your computer. So every time something was stored or saved or copied or pasted, etc., you could hear it. You could hear the computer start to turn the disk and start to search for information. Well, the problem with that is physics doesn't like it. We know that objects in motion like to stay in motion, objects in rest like to stay at rest. So it took momentum to start moving that, obviously on a very small scale, and there was movement. Movement creates friction. Friction creates heat. Mm-hmm. That's why your computer's hot on the bottom. And you know why your computer's loud? Because they have to install a fan to keep that cool, because it's creating friction and heat. All of that is gone. That's all gone. Inside, nothing moves. There are no moving parts inside this computer. So it's just a drive that is solid state. It's just basically electromagnetic information moving around the computer. We have a video that we'll show you right now. The benefits of having a solid state drive are it's lighter, it's quieter, and it's faster. I don't know if I've said, this computer weighs 4.5 pounds. Yeah, it's so lightweight. It's an 11-hour battery life. Faster boot up. Applications load more quickly. 11-hour battery life on a 17-inch computer. No moving parts. It's more durable. It's quieter. There's no fan in there. It's boot up. It's basically instant on and instant off. It's very, very fast. Opening applications and multitasking with applications is very, very fast as well. So again, benefits of a solid state drive. Lighter, weighs 4.5 pounds. Quieter, no fan. Faster. We'll show you that in a minute. Applications load more quickly. This has an 11-hour battery life. It's the longest battery life I've ever seen on a computer this big, because screen size eats battery, right? All that brightness, all those graphics eat battery. Because this is a solid state drive, because this has a smarter processor, an Intel processor, it doesn't. It has an 11-hour battery life. I'm going to make this full screen for you guys just for a sec here. So when you're playing a video on your computer, and this is live streaming, by the way. I'm live streaming this on YouTube right now. You could be live streaming Netflix or Hulu. You could be live streaming anything. When you close your computer and you open it again, how long does it take you to get to the point where your computer is streaming? Yeah, or your computer is even on or whatever. Instant on technology. That's part of having the solid state drive. You know, while we're doing this, we should go ahead and just we have a video we're going to show you. We're going to run it twice in a row. The Intel Pentium Gold processor. So you take this solid state, this latest technology in storage, and you couple that with the latest technology in processing. Intel's the #1 processor company in the world. There are other good processors. There's only one that's the best, that's the #1 processor, and that's Intel. Now, in the Intel line, the entry level is Celeron. You're not a Celeron processor. You're a Pentium processor. You're a firework. You are an Intel Pentium Gold processor. So for work and for play, for the things that you do every day. So whether that is email, whether that is gaming, whether that is watching movies, whether that is doing work, whether it's photo and video editing, it's a computer that's designed for all of that. And for on the go with you, hours and hours of battery life. Callie, again, a computer that's a 17-inch computer, but only weighs 4.5 pounds and has an 11-hour battery life. It's really a new day in technology when you get this home.
It really is. And you know, it just occurred to me, Aaron. So my guy, Tracy, the last time we had an HP laptop, I ordered it for him as a surprise for his upcoming birthday. And then I got the email because I'm an employee, I got the bump because it sold out, which is the way it should. I know, it was like, but I'm gonna do this. The truth is, I'm actually so excited because the other one, I don't think it had a backlit keyboard and I don't think it had pinch and zoom. So again, certain features are really the trigger point to put you over the top. And that's why I'm sharing that this one has it all. It really does. I mean, the pinch and zoom, touch screen, full numeric keyboard, backlit, comes with a wireless mouse. Some of us prefer to use it that way. It just comes, so you've got the option. And then keep in mind, it is already loaded with Windows 11. It is loaded with Windows 11. If you want this laptop, I'm not a pushy person, but I am saying, I know that the reality of when they sell out, and they sell out early, if we can get another HP laptop in this year, it will be exciting because it's so hard based on it is chips. The chip shortage is real. And the fact that we got this today is very exciting. And the fact we have it available for immediate delivery is really exciting, especially at this kind of a price point. You know, with the shortage being such an issue, costs have obviously gone up across the board. Electronics, no exception. So today is pretty amazing to be able to do what you're doing today to get this laptop with everything that we've gone through. And we will touch on all the bullets to make sure you understand, you know, verbatim. But I do have to update you because it is important you pick your color and then pick, do you want it with or without Office? Most people, the vast majority of us are doing it with Office. That's certainly what I'm gonna do if I don't get the bump this time too. But the teal has been so exciting because it is only here and it is in the lead, the #1 most popular choice all day long. I'm gonna share with you, this is the gold. This one is the most limited, both options. If you want it without Microsoft Office, we are into dozens. I think there's less than 100 of these left now. So if you want it without Office, it will sell out first. If you want it with Office, we still have, I mean, we have a couple hundred, but less than 3. So it's very limited for today. And then we move into your classic in the silver. We all know this, and that is just as iconic as it gets. The silver is gorge. It's available both with and without. And then how about that rose gold? That is one of our prettiest options. It is always a favorite because it's just got a special touch. It's just like our jewelry. We love our two tones, but it's not something you readily see in retail. But it is still an option here today, and that item number is our star, 83164. I mean, everything about this is like, check off the list of all your dreams come true. And then we put some icing on this cake for you with our HP 123 that you are getting no cost. This is no charge for you. We are giving this in everybody's bundle. A full year of accidental damage support or protection. So do not stress, you've got a year. 2 years of Smart Friend. And I do want Aaron to elaborate on that because that's about a $370, $60 value. Again, you're not paying for it. It's 2 years of having somebody be a technical assistant or, you know, a concierge service or anybody that, you know, has a question of any nature. That's what that's about. And then 3 years of Find My HP. That's another $90 value you'd normally pay for elsewhere. You're not paying for it here. So when you tally those features alone, oh my gosh, you're saving like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but you're getting the best. You're getting the best that there is between HP, Intel Pentium Gold, and Windows 11. This is today's modern day technology that you can absolutely enjoy, and in a couple of days, if you place your order right now, you can do regular card, whatever card you usually use, that's fine, we accept them all. You can do this on either, let's see, it's either 5 or 6 flex, but the best part, so somewhere between $130, $140 on a major credit card of your choosing. If you want to put it on the HSN card, you can do 12 months to VIP finance this. That means you're not paying interest on the whole, you know, 11 months that you have left to pay for this, because we hold that balance. We are your bank. We do not charge interest on those monthly, you know, payments or what you have left to pay. So you pay little now, you get it immediately, and then just pay it off slowly over time. Now, if you're going with Office, it's even better because you're getting 18 months to pay this off with that VIP card. That's $38.88 a month to get yours by using that H card, the Q card, the Zulily card. If you don't have the card, you can apply right now and take another $40 off the price. Today's our last day to do the $40 promo. And at that point, when you get approved, you can use the VIP financing on this purchase. So there's lots to love about having that card. But most importantly, there's lots to love about having technology that is easy to use, that teaches you as you go, and that you are going to use for everything, from watching movies and playing games and streaming and, you know, doing all of the tech, you know, banking and all the things. You mentioned stocks. Don't check your stock market anytime soon. But there's whatever it is that you want to do, you can do here, and same for anybody that you might be doing an upgrade for. Think about graduations coming up. Your son, your daughter, your granddaughter, your grandson, I mean, nieces, nephews, but moms and dads, if you're going back to school and you want to have something that really is the latest and greatest, here you go. Father's Day isn't that far away either. So like I said, I'm getting it for my guy because his birthday is May 2nd, and it'll be a little early, but guess what? It'll still be so up to the minute in terms of what you want in technology. So Aaron, I know we've got about 10 minutes left in the show. Would you do me a favor and elaborate a little bit more on that HP 2 years of Smart
Yes.
Friend?
I'd love to. I'd love to. So why don't we do this? We'll pump that back up, and I'll elaborate. You know me, I like to elaborate. So I'll elaborate a little bit on all 3 of those, as a matter of fact. I'm very proud of it, frankly. It's part of our judgment-free IT support that comes along with this computer. That's exclusive to HSN and QVC. You won't find that anywhere else in America. We don't offer that anywhere else. So it's the 1, 2, 3 judgment-free IT support. Number 1 is 1 year of accidental damage protection. So that means if you damage your computer, if you drop it or break it or crack the screen, spill something on it, if your kids do something to your computer, you know, I have a 3-year-old, so everything is blamed on the 3-year-old. But whatever happens to the computer, it's okay. They will repair it with original HP parts or replace it for a full year. So that's number 1, 1 year accidental damage protection. The one that Callie specifically was asking about is 2 years of HP Smart Friend. That is your friend in the computer business. The people who built the computer are there. It's an 800 number, a free call you can make 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Any question you have about your computer, you're getting home a new computer with a new operating system. And you've seen me do things like use widgets. You've heard me talk about Microsoft Teams. We've talked about the Xbox Game Pass. You might get it home and go, I know Aaron opened widgets, but I'm not exactly sure how he opened widgets. Well, I just showed you. Look, it's as easy as just taking your finger and sliding, but you don't have to write that down. You don't have to remember that in a couple of days when you get your computer. You have not 30 days, not 60 days, not 90 days, not a year. You have 2 years to ask any question that might come to mind. So, relax, right? Take a yoga breath. It's okay. Yeah, you can just chill. And as the questions come, they come naturally and you can get them answered. And then the last thing, just quickly, 3 years of HP, Find My HP. So if your computer is lost or stolen, if you don't know if you left it at the gym or at the office, if it's in the car, where is it? And you get that freak out moment, we can help you find your computer. And that, Callie, is included for 3 years.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? I mean, not having a clue. My friend Alice left her phone a couple weeks ago on our birthday trip in an Uber, and
she was telling me that.
Let's just say it was kind of stressful. So, But I mean, all of that is just support, you know, that's what I think is so great about this. I mean, it used to be that like, here's your laptop, figure out what to do with it. I mean, and good luck with that. But I mean, to have somebody kind of hold your hand, I mean, that just feels good. I mean, some of you may know everything you need to know about technology, but some of you might not. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to, you know, feel less than or anything, because it is a learning process. And I like somebody holding my hand and teaching me how to do something new. That's what I think is exciting about this type of technology. I mean, it can hold it, it can perform for you, it can give you the power. I don't know if you heard the battery life is like 11 hours, but I mean, really? For, yes, a 17-inch screen that only weighs 4 pounds. So all of this is kind of like shockingly awesome, right? But the fact that this SSD hard drive does not bring it into a hot spot, so you don't have to worry about it heating up. Oh, and these are the ports. I was gonna do a physical go around, but this is even better, don't you think, Aaron?
I would love it. Would it be okay if I spend a minute or two talking through these?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we'll leave it right where we are right now. We'll do this one, and then we'll do the next still. I'm just gonna go, this is a great way in our last 3 or 4 minutes here to just sort of remind everyone and even add a few extra new things that you might not know are on the computer. HP True Vision high definition camera. That means whether you're using Zoom or Skype or the all new built-in Microsoft Teams chat, which is part of Windows 11, you're gonna have a great clear picture, great way to talk to your friends and family across the country, across the world. Full-size backlit keyboard. We love a backlit keyboard. It is the little things in your computer that just keep you coming back for more. And man, that is one of the things that I think you'll be crazy about. So full-size backlit keyboard, up to 11-hour battery life. That is all day long battery life. So you don't have to worry, you know, am I going to get to the coffee shop and have to jockey for one of the outlets? No. You absolutely don't have to do that. You've got all day charge. By the way, this also has HP fast charge, so it charges to 50% full in just 45 minutes.
Love that.
Headphone and microphone combo built in. That's a 3.5 millimeter. That's just the standard plug-in jack. So like if you're like me and you like to use wired earbuds still when you're working during the day, it's just kind of, for me, it's the easiest, simplest in and out. That's there. Microphone and speaker bar is built across the front as well. There are 3 USB ports. There's a USB-C port, and there are 2 USB-A ports. So you have tons of ports there. Also, one thing, there was an HDMI as well, so you could send high-definition video and audio from your computer to a second screen easily. Okay, this side, Intel, Intel built in, Intel Gold processor, and Intel ultra high-definition graphics, great for gaming, great for watching your favorite shows at night, great for being online, great for social media, all that stuff. 8 gigs of RAM. RAM is so important. I would say our average computer at HSN has 4 gigs of RAM. With 8 gigs of RAM, you're gonna have faster online experience and better multitasking, significantly faster. The largest solid state storage I think we've ever done in a laptop, 512 gigabyte solid state storage, lighter, quieter, faster. We're including a mouse with everyone's purchase today. Super speed USB-A on this side, and then that biometric fingerprint reader. So that means all you need is your finger to log in. You can still log in using a password or using other methods, but the easiest, safest way is the biometric fingerprint reader. And I point to that as an example of we have left no stone unturned. If there's a fingerprint reader on this computer, it's not missing anything. That's
exactly.
that's like our last party trick. You know what I mean? And it's a really good one. I think it's something you'll use, you know, every time you open your computer.
And how pretty is this teal in the keyboard area? I mean, it's just got that really beautiful marbly effect. The teal is in the lead. Oh wow. 2,300 and counting quickly. You know, we're at that point in the day. You may have seen the airing earlier, or, you know, this is one of those things, if you have any questions, our sales reps can help you. If you go to hsn.com, you wanna look fine tooth comb, detail for detail, feel free to do that, but I just encourage you not to wait too long to place your order. You've always got a month. If you get it and you decide, there's something about it, I just thought, I don't know, for whatever reason, you've got a month to be able to return it. I don't think you will. Quite frankly, this is like one of the most amazing laptops I think I've ever offered. But you do have that month and there's no restocking fee if you do decide against it. And I say that too, because if you're buying it as a gift, like I am, I hope Tracy's not watching today, you still have that time frame to be able to return it, no problem whatsoever. It's just a matter of choosing, do you want your laptop with or without Office? Most everybody wants the Office because this is everything. You said it, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Outlook. It's included and it's built into your laptop if you choose it with. If you don't want it, you don't have to. It comes without as well, and it's just a $50 price difference, so it's completely up to you. It's just now a matter of which color. This is the rose gold. We do have the teal, which is the most popular. Definitely the most limited is this gold. I'm gonna put you in, look at the gold mouse, wireless mouse. The gold, it's a soft, beautiful gold. Without Office, we are down to we have less than 100, well under 100. If you want it with Office, we have less than 300. It could be at this point 250. So no question about it, with so many gone already and this being that limited. I don't want you to wait, because if it sells out, it could be another year. Who knows how long it's gonna take to get these back. The rose gold I just showed you, and then of course, the classic in the silver.